there, Lynx here, welcome to Tenkiame. It's the next day. Con is jumping around and being bouncy. Let's see where we are going. Maybe it's another date. One day. That's right, one day had passed since that incident in the previous episode. And Con and I went for a walk. Con wanted me to take her on a walk as an apology to her for yesterday, even though I did nothing wrong. So, yeah, we are walking the forest. As expected, it's cool in the forest. I inhaled the forest air into my lungs. It made me feel like the inside of my body was replaced with a brand new one. I thought that I had gotten used to it, but I noticed how good the forest air was. Should I jump side to side like that as well? I'm not sweating like usual, so it must be true. Usually it's around this time of day that my back would be getting drenched. Summer's over. It was quite short this year. I hadn't realized that yet. In the depths of my mind I vaguely think that this relaxing time will last for a long time. However, it may also be that I don't want to admit that this happy time is almost over. She said that, stopped and stared at me. The color of her eyes was complicated and sad. Her appearance was like a resident in a painting. She had a mysterious atmosphere. That's not what's on your mind, isn't it? But yes, that's true. Yeah, that's right. Indeed, it seems to get a lot of snow here. Hey, don't go, with such dark thoughts right now. Seriously, isn't it dangerous if we don't show it off? Is it decided that he's not going back to university and so on? Okay, leave it to me. Wait, I won't be here then! I thought I had gone too far saying that. Because her expression instantly got cloudy. Sorry, Con, you don't want me to go back, but I talked about it. In my chest I felt full of regret. Oh my god. I felt my words had hurt her. I haven't decided yet. Her mood was getting worse and worse. Well, I thought about it a little bit, just a bit. But our life here is very enjoyable, so I tried not to think about it. Well, maybe that's the same as I almost forgot. Actually, it was my fault to postpone the decision. She can blame it all on me. Right. What do I want? I haven't thought about it at all. Actually, I don't know. What should I do? Why not? I mean, it would be nice to know your opinion. Sorry. She stared at me. She's completely disgusted. Well, that's right. Actually, it's easier said than done sometimes. What? Let's stay. Alright. Let's stay. Let's stay. She smiled and started walking again. I hope we get the choice like that. I followed her. Which makes me think there was one choice which you've seen only. Only one choice that you've seen. And it was about patting Shiro's head versus touching Kon's ears? I think? Something like that. Went with Kon, of course. The other choices you did not see. Because it was in the scenes I could not show. Anyway. Yeah. What is it? Again, she stopped. The sound of trampling on gravel echoed in my ears. Way to put pressure on me. A momentary silence. So what? Word it out, please. What's that? Then again, I mean, if it were me, I would like to finish that university, to be fair. I mean, I don't know how far into it he is, but yeah. I mean, I was on my technically 4th year, but I was studying for 3.5 years, but you can count this as a 4th year, right? So basically on last semester, the 7th one, when I was like, fuck, why am I even studying this? This is bullshit. But, well, I mean, I guess it was the point where you can't really, at least in my thinking, you can't really make a switch or whatever, and, you know, let's just get the document, whatever. Yeah. Okay, you know. Then again, at this point of life, I still don't know what I would like to study back then, even if it was something different. So that sucks. Where are you going? Hey! Maybe actually something with video editing or whatever. Then again, maybe language. That would be cool. I guess that would be the two paths I could have taken there. Whatever. You're so shallow. No, she's not. As she said, we took a walk through the mountain whimsically. Going around sporadically. Walking around in such a manner seemed to reflect our mind about where we were going in our lives. Well, I got tired. I lay down on the tatami floor. I just came home from walking around with Kon. My foot hurt because I walked for a long time. Only one? She was fine to walk around, but I'm too tired to walk. Does that mean I am weak? But since I came here, I'm supposed to be trained accordingly. Well, no, I don't care for. The problem is what to do now. Kon's cooling down the porch, I should think about all of that now. Although I thought about it for a while when I went for a walk in the mountains, I couldn't make a decision. First of all, what do I want to do? That's right, I still want to remain here. I want to live with Kon, Shiro, and my grandparents. I love the comfort of this place. But there's still problems with that. About the university. If I stay here, I have to quit the university. That will cause a lot of trouble for various people. My parents are paying my tuition. Oh yeah, you have this. I guess that's true. Over there, you have to pay for that. Okay. I mean, I had my university for free, so that's great. And other relatives have expectations as well. Okay, to be fair, don't care about the expectations. That's a wrong attitude. I can't let them down, and it wouldn't be good for me either. Also wrong thinking. I mean, think about yourself in this situation. I can't take Con and Shiro to my house. Actually, I mean, we could try. If such mysterious creatures wander around the city, it will definitely cause a panic. Or so you think. Maybe it would make them think, oh, cosplayers. Anyway, what is a good way to deal with it? Study from the house. Even if I thought deeply, I couldn't find the answer. Either choice will be painful. If I keep going like this, summer will be over soon. I have to find an answer quickly. Everything really will end quickly if things stay the same. I need to consult with reliable people. People who are reliable adults. Speaking of familiar adults. Suddenly the face of a certain person came up. I don't want to talk with him about it, but it can be helped. I got up and went to a place where he was likely to sit.
Oh, Aoi.
To him. I know. When I opened the sliding door in the living room, the old man was sipping tea. The chosen adult was this old man. Normally I won't choose him, but this old man is reliable. Well, I have something I'd like to talk about. I just said that. Yes. Although I just said that I would like to talk, but he understood it is a consultation. His next words seemed to reflect my deepest thoughts again. No, I didn't say I'm worried about something. Really? I wondered if it showed up on my face. But to see that, you have to look into the eyes, right? And I would say nowadays people don't really do that. Alright. I told him about the circumstances. Things about Konshiro School and about my feelings. In particular, emphasized that I would like to live with Kon and them here. And he's like, yeah, but you've got to pay the rent. From then on. The old man silently listened to my stories without judgment. That's it. When I finished talking, the old man smiled and spoke. And what he will say will be, you should follow your heart. Oh, really? What should I do? Nice! But, what about my school? I can definitely live here and stay with Kon. However, it would be necessary to quit the university for that. If possible, I would like to graduate, you know. I freaking don't remember. A lot. Well, I diligently attend the lectures and do all of the compulsory requirements about twice a week. Twice a week? That's easy! Does he mean 2 days in a week? That's so freaking easy! You can do it, man! I want to, but unfortunately I don't have enough money to go back and forth every week. Huh? What are you talking about? But I'm just helping out, I can't receive money for that. Then again, how far is this village from his city? I mean, you could always try transferring to different city to study. Right? Somewhere closer to the village. I would say that. I mean, I would do that at least. I mean, yeah. I mean, he has Con. He clearly wants to be with her. If it were me in his shoes, in a situation like this, I would so freaking do that. No matter what, yo. Things will somehow work out, hopefully. I know about that, man. Hey, grandpa. Anyway, I can't accept it from you. This sounds like he has no saying in it. He's already decided. Yeah, Aoi, you are living there now. You didn't know what to do? He made the decision himself for you. Wait, for what? How so? Does that mean paying you back once I make it? What grandpa was offering was generous. Where's the money going to come from for? Is the old man secretly rich? I mean, he has a nice house. He just cleans junk in the mountain for. Yeah, you say that. I'm pretty sure this junk is somehow being used later on. Like, maybe all of that actually is not such junk. Maybe it's useful still. Maybe some of that works. He can sell it. I was saying about that in one of the episodes, that he can sell it, right? Maybe he can reuse some of the parts, so he sells the parts. There is an option like that. I mean, and let's face it, he's probably the only one around. I mean, there was, it was said that there is a huge distance between houses in this village, right? So he basically has a kind of easy income there. Not really easy because all of that stuff is kind of heavy, but still. Basically, people drop the income to him. I mean, maybe I'm not correct, but there is a possibility that it works like that, right? Hey, I'm a little worried now. How do you even earn money? You don't get it by just cleaning the mountain, right? Huh? I see. Yeah. I did expect that he was making money by leasing land. I guess that this old man is good at making money. Just how much land does he own for? He always says weird things, so this dichotomy surprises me. Well, I've never heard that story so far before. Yo, that's so nice actually. Dang, that's actually pretty cool for. Oh yeah, that's fine, but actually I would like to know a little bit about it. Well, yeah, a little bit. And will become the soul mountain, the wall that will not allow the village to be changed into whatever it was supposed to be changed. Basically like a city, small city. Yeah! It's decided. According to Grandpa's explanation, the content of the work is as below. There are a lot of people who want to use the land for recreational purposes, so he leases the land to them. And he receives their rent corresponding to the usage of the land. Roughly speaking, it seems like that, but it's a complicated job because there are other operations such as land management.
ざっくり言うとこんな感じじゃな。やることは多いし、まだ葵には任せられん。じゃから今の葵ができるのはせいぜいゴミ拾いくらいのもんじゃな。
Okay. I mean, we are starting from the bottom, right? He's laughing, but what he said is probably true. The more I listened to his story, the more difficult it sounded. Well, the story was getting a little derailed for a while. But the main subject hasn't come up yet. Hey, Grandpa. If I succeed this house, you'll give me transportation expenses, right?
ああ、もちろんじゃ。男に二言はない。
If you say so. Okay, understood. Please, let me succeed this house.
なんじゃ、急に改まって。
He probably went on the knees, right? I thought this kind of thing must be done politely.
けじめが大事なのはよくわかるんじゃが、孫に頭を下げられるのはちょっと変な感じがするの。ま、それはいい。葵、今日からお前がこの家の正式な跡継ぎじゃ。
Yes, 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 yes! Thanks a lot.
じゃからほら、顔をあげんか。
Okay.
これからもよろしく頼むぞ、葵。
Me too. We smiled and exchanged a firm handshake. I had heard Grandpa's story, so I will return to my room soon. Too much on my mind. My brain was so tired. What? Somehow strange vibes coming from inside the room. I wonder if someone is in there. It won't be a thief all the way out here. Anyway, let's go inside. I stepped in the room. 1 step, 2 steps, put my legs forward. And that moment when I tried to take the 3rd step. Ah! What happened? Suddenly I felt like I was pushed down. A good half an hour passed and I woke up. During the time, Con has returned to normal. But, hey Con, why are you just sitting over there in the corner of the room? Huh? Say something. When she returned to normal, she was quiet like that. I couldn't understand why. Hey, Kon-san! Kon-san! It didn't have any effect on her, even if I said it straight into her ear. I wondered what should I try next. I felt that nothing works. Kon, say something. If you can keep silent, I can't understand you at all, right? Yeah, you will not get the point at all. I have no. Oh my god! She turned her face away. Besides, she ballooned her cheeks. You don't feel like talking? Well, I have an idea here. Are you ready? She glanced at me a little. Good. She's slightly interested in what I'm going to do. Okay, then let's do it! I'm pushing your bulging cheek with my finger. Reaction is quite small, but I can't give up now. If she's depressed, I have to create a good mood intentionally. Are you ready? I stuck my finger into her bulging cheek. However, no matter how many times I push, the finger bounced back. No reaction. Or is she slightly frustrated? Well, anyway, I'm having fun poking her cheek, so I'll keep trying. Okay, if you keep giving me the silent treatment like this, I'll just keep doing it till you feel like talking. I made a declaration and poked her cheek again with my fingertip. Of course, there is no response. My fingertip just bounced back off her elastic cheek. Her face looks like a little cross. That will be a disaster if it's true. No. It's not good to stop now. I just need to keep stabbing her cheek. Huh? What? Now she's talking. I stopped poking her cheek and gazed at her. Sorry, could you say it again?
どこにも
Her voice trembled. She's tightly holding the sleeves of her clothes. What sleeves? What sleeves? It sounded like she was scared of something. You mean I won't go away, right? She nodded. It was no illusion of my eyes that hers were slightly wet. So that's the reason why you forced me down before. Because you're worried about me leaving, right? Ah, we've got you. Con bit her lip and opened her mouth slowly. That's not how you deal with that. That's not how you solve the situation. I mean, then again, him just going back to university didn't mean that you and him would end up not together. She held her knees tightly. Maybe she was scared more than I had thought. It must have really bothered her in order for her to have done those actions to me. Don't worry, Con. I gently put my hand on her shoulder. I found that her shoulder was shaking a little. I'm not going anywhere. Kind of. Yeah, it's true. I already decided I'll still stay here and live with you. It's not a lie. I grabbed her shoulder a little stronger. And I stared her in her eyes and opened my mouth once again. I'll stay with you forever. What are they suddenly jumping on me? She pushed her face into my clothes and her voice trembled. I can't see her face clearly. I think it's not good to look in her eyes right now. Don't worry, Con. I won't leave here ever, so just relax. I said to her as gently as possible. I gently stroked her head to make her settle down. Yes. She squeezed her voice. Her voice is not sad like before. Rather, she sounds delighted. I'll tell you about it little by little. Anyway, you can cry and let it all out. Please. Actually, you don't have to cry. I mean, I'm not going anywhere, right? That's right. I know. You're not crying. Are you okay? Then, for a while, she was pressing her face into my clothes. I kept stroking her head the entire time until she calmed down. I mean, they were in front of my face, I just wanted to touch them. After she calmed down, suddenly I had touched her fox ears. That fluffy fling was quite good. Yeah, it's a wonderful meaning to the touch. Why? It's wonderful to touch. I know. Fox ears are sensitive to the touch. When I stroked the sides of her fox ears, her body trembled ticklishly. Moreover, it seemed that she emitted a somewhat voice, some sexy voice, yeah. Are you ticklish here? She blushed her cheeks. Apparently it was true. Your fox ears are pretty ticklish.
別にいいでしょ、そんなことは。それより、どうしてここにいられるようになったの？
Because I've decided so.
さっき、その理由を話してくれるって言ってたよね。
Huh? Okay. I had really said that before I started touching her ears. Anyway, let's talk about the situation while touching her ears. Well, to put it bluntly, Grandpa will help me.
おじいさまが？
Correct. For a while until I graduate from university, I'll commute to school from here.
通学ってどのくらい？
Roughly twice a week. Basically, on the other days, there is no class.
そうなんだ。それくらいならいいかな。
It's crazy that it's only twice a week. Her body trembled and she let out a sweet voice. Maybe she felt good from me touching her ears.
あ、でもお金は大丈夫なの？移動するのにもお金ってかかるでしょ？
Grandpa will pay it. If I take over from him around here, it seems to be no big deal for him.
それならお金のことも心配いらないね。
Kinda. That's right. I said so diligently while touching her ears. Why is he pointing this out every time? I stroked the inner fluffy part by tracing around it with my thumb.
じゃあ本当に会うわ。ずっとここに住むんだ。
Yes, that's what I just said, right? I'm not lying. Somehow it seemed that her expression gradually got a little different. Her ticklish expression looks nice. She seemed to feel good, so I touched her ears more incessantly.
そうだけど、でもやっぱりそういう話を聞くと、本当なんだって、実感が湧くっていうか、話してることも具体的だし。
I have a very bad feeling about this scene, to be honest. I mean, technically we are talking and tickling her ears, but the sound she's making.
それなら実現できそうだなって。
While she shook her body, she cried out in a captivating voice. Apparently, she felt quite good from me tickling her ears. If I do this anymore, well, there will be more sounds from the ear touching. Let's stop for a while. Anyway, that's the reason I'm able to stay here. Did you understand the reason, Con? Okay, good. She also understood the circumstances, so the problem seemed to be solved for the moment. Solve the problem.
それはそうと、青。
What is it?
キスしてほしいな。
Why suddenly?
いいでしょ？青に耳をいじられてたら、そういう気分になっちゃったの。だから、お願い。
She looked up at me with her lavish eyes. That's the way in which she required me. He stared at me like that I should kiss you. I approached her and crouched down. Then I gently covered her lips. At the moment I touched my lips to her, she strongly needed me, as if she had lost herself in estrus. I actually don't know what that word means. She opened my mouth without permission and inserted her tongue. Her tongue moved around, licking the inside of my mouth. After releasing the rain of kisses for once, she finally freed me. Her eyes were lustful and I could see from her heavy breathing that she had gotten very excited, and we are moving to the next scene. Fuck! I went to... Okay, so basically what we are getting to now, I mean, I skipped a little too far previously. What we are talking here is we are going to go to take a bath, but we need to be as quiet possible because there is a chance that Grandpa will tease us about this again, about the fact that we are taking a bath together. So we are going stealth mode. Let's go. We looked at each other, then went out to the hallway together. Good, there is no one around.
なんだかこういうのって緊張感があって楽しいね。
Hey, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet.
ごめんごめん。でも、青もちょっとこの感じを楽しんでるでしょ
Yes, yes, but well, yeah, it's exciting. It's like secret behavior, but anyway, that's not the point, okay? Anyway, we need to move to the bathroom in a way that Grandpa and the others won't see. It would be totally unfortunate to be the seat of Grandfather's story. Again. Okay, this room is safe. Are they in the living room? It's a little difficult not knowing where they are. Right, right. Con, do you know where everyone is? Certainly your ears can detect, no?
まあ、大体ならわかるよ。
Plot twist. They are in the bathroom. Well then, could you? I want to know where they are.
わかった。ちょっと待ってね。
The radar. She closed her eyes and her ears began twitching.
おじいさまが今、おばあさまが台所。妹はいないわね。
Nice! What's that about Shira?
単純にいないだけ。多分、遊びに出たまままだ戻ってないだけだと思う。
Fair enough. I see. Alright. If they're in the living room and kitchen, it's probably safe. Probably. It would be dangerous if Grandma cleans the bathroom. Thanks, Con. You saved the day.
どういたしまして。でも、そんなお礼を言われるほど大したことはしてないけど。
What do you mean? Not at all. You really helped us.
まあ、青がそこまで言うなら感謝されとく。
Yeah, just follow me. I said while gently stroking her head. Well, the bathroom is there. Phew, we got here safely. We moved quietly and managed to come to the bathroom silently. Thanks to Con's ears. And so the next day approached. After our stealthy mission into the bathroom, I thought about discussing the future and decided to speak with Grandpa in the living room. Again. Grandpa, do you have a minute?
なんじゃミケと席を入れる相談でもしてきたのか若いもんは手が早いの
Are they? No? In the first place, can she get married to Gully?
おっとそうじゃったの
As usual, he's a funny guy. Somehow I understood that he was trying to make me relax. That's a cool grandpa, by the way, you guys.
おじいさん、あんまり青いよからかってはいけませんよ。
There is nothing left. God damn it.
ばあさんにそう言われちゃかなわんの
Come on, grandpa, don't worry, tease him a bit.
しかしなばあさんあまりに葵が真剣そうな顔をしとるからついだな
ついも何もありませんよ
Tease him. Grandpa, don't get out of your way there. You're absolutely okay to tease him. I give you the permission. Take him seriously, but tease him as well.
わかっとるわい
ところで、葵、何か大切な話があってきたのよね。
Yes, right, yeah. I had almost forgotten about it by watching this comedy duo. I want to tell you about the future.
ほう、今後のこととな。
As we talked about yesterday, I'll go to school until I graduate, right?
ここから通う。
Yes, right. If so, there is various necessary procedures to do. I just need to adjust classes or prepare for moving for. I'm thinking about consolidating all of my tasks that I need to do there and just going back once.
おじいさん、葵がここから大学に通うなんて大事な話。聞いてませんよ。
Grandpa be like, I don't need to release all the information.
まあ、つい最近決まったことだしの。後で話そうと思っていた。
Don't you know anything yet, Grandma?
ええ、今初めて聞いたわ。
This guy! Well then, don't you know that I'll take over here as well?
あらま、本当にいいのかい？
She
葵。
really doesn't overthink! This guy! Yeah, I think about Con and maybe for you guys it's better as well.
それはそうだけれど。
Well, there wouldn't have been anything to do even if I live over there, so I'm fine.
わかったわ。葵がそう言うなら、話の続きをしてくれるかしら。
Okay.
引っ越しがどうとか言っておったの。
Yeah? There are various procedures to do so. I'd like to go back over there once. I had almost forgotten about this subject. The timing. Shit, how long have you been there? Bad situation. I intended to talk to her privately lately.
引っ越して向こうに戻るってところから。
Van, you came just now.
ダメだよ、帰っちゃダメ。私、もっとと一緒にいたい。
Shiro came close to me with tearful eyes. Well, at least that happened. I'm glad she didn't run. And hugged my body.
はずっとここで暮らすの。もっと一緒に遊ぶの。
Shiro, hey, wait a minute. You misunderstood.
おかい？
She looked up at me with pleading eyes. If she does that, I feel apologetic even though I haven't done anything wrong. Alright. Okay, I said that I need to go back, but it won't be for long and I'll be back soon.
そうなの？
Yeah, so don't worry. I gently stroked her hair as if consoling the upset child.
そっか。青にいなくならないんだ。
Well, that was easy.
よかった。
Do you feel better? From her sad expression, a bright smile emerged. A smiling face suits her.
あ、でも
What? Something wrong?
戻ってくるって言っても、どのくらい向こうにいるの
？Roughly 2 weeks or so?
2週間、14日くらい？
That's right, you got it.
やった、青兄に褒めてもらえた。
Yatta! She gave me a lovely smile. She seemed to be delighted as she was moving her ears.
しかし、2週間とは結構かかるもんじゃの。
Huh? Well, actually, I want to come back earlier. Well, just think about all the procedures. I think it will take 2 weeks.
出発はいつにするの？
In 2 days, I think it's better to do it as soon as possible. I'm going to finish it all quickly and come back.
2日後じゃな。わかった。気をつけて行ってくるんじゃぞ。
Okay, thank you. Then, sure, it will be a bit of a farewell 2 days from now on. Don't look so sad if you wait for a little bit. I'll be back soon.
それはわかってるけど、やっぱり寂しいから。
If you can keep waiting, I'll buy something rare for you as a gift. So, can you be patient?
いいの？
the stars in her eyes. I promise when I come back, I'll bring a lot of souvenirs for you.
やった！青兄大好き！
Yeah, she loves me. I don't think there is such feelings with us, but I'm glad about that. Alright, well then, can you wait for a while properly? Good. Well then, Con should be on the porch. I think that she'll definitely be angry if I tell her about this. How can I convince her? Predictable. As soon as I told her that I would go away for 2 weeks, she became like that. Oh, don't be selfish. I tried my best to keep it as short as possible. Oh my god, being told something like that, that would be such an awesome feeling for sure. She fully bulged her cheeks. It seems that she's gotten pretty angry. Please God, can't you understand? I folded both hands together in front of her. I want to avoid returning to the city without first getting her consent. I'm so sorry for Con, but I hope she can compromise. Hey, please! She agreed to wait, so if you agree that you can also wait, I can go there without any worries. That's... When I talked to my grandparents, it just so happened she was nearby. Come on, girl! This is a bit bad. This was a similar situation to last time when Grandpa had the responsibility to tell Grandma something quickly. Somehow I have to get back to the point. No, I don't. I'm really sorry. It was absolutely bad timing. Yeah, gee. Stop it with the eyes. Oh my god. The more I say, the worse things get. Well, it was my fault for... Con. Unexpectedly, her expression looked stormy. She had an unusually lonely look on her face. I mean, it's not like he decided it after very long thinking. It was also an on-spot decision, right? Besides, come on! He was supposed to be just there for summer and such. Anyway. Because she happened to be there! Con! My heart hurt from her words. I didn't want her to make sad. What? I didn't want her to make... What? It fairly should be... I didn't want her to be sad either, but whatever. First of all, I need to apologize for not telling her first about all of this. Con, I'm sorry. It's my fault that I didn't talk to you first. I mean, but then again, it only made sense that you would talk with the grandparents first, given it's their place and so on. I would say, yeah. I'll be careful next time, so please cheer up. I bowed my head a little and apologized to her. Just go on the knees, man. That's all I can do for right now. I hope she can forgive me for. You teasing monster. Why are you laughing? She played me again. Actually, I'm serious. What do you mean this time only? Really? Alright. I thought that she had forgiven me for both, but... Definitely not a chance. Well, I need to get a certification from a government office and other things, so I have to go there in person. Yeah, it is. She mumbled as she exhaled and lowered her head. Besides, it's Japan we are talking about. I mean, no offense, but as far as I'm concerned, the way Japan deals with any, like, documentary stuff So anything that requires, like over here, a lot of documentary work, takes way too long. I mean, in Poland it takes too long as well, but it's because all the people working there are lazy fucks, but over there it's like, you know, the boss of the boss of the boss needs to accept stuff. It's ridiculous, as far as I'm concerned, you know. But then again, I know this from reading. Anyway, and it's not, I'm not talking about manga now, but I need to go one time, so I can stay here after that. Please, please understand. How many times had I begged her? I had hoped I could handle this a little more cleverly, but I couldn't. Oh boy. What? What happened? Now you're hugging me. Oh, don't bite my arm! I... Can you bet? It's ticklish! She lightly bit me in the playful way. It didn't hurt anyway, but was a little embarrassing to me. When she took her mouth off from my arm, she lay down and showed me her belly. What? Well, it seems that animal has absolute trust when they expose their belly. Although I felt that it's not the kind of situation I touched her belly at all. Anyway, the story won't proceed if it stays as it is. Too late. Sorry. Well... If she says that, she shouldn't be annoying either for... Annoying? Annoyed? Whatever. You will what? She bit me again! This time she's strongly grasping my arm. It doesn't hurt, so I don't mind. Hey, doesn't it taste bad? So when will you stop biting me? No. Okay. I don't mind if she bites my arm, but technically the finger, but yeah. It seems that she's biting just like a dog. Her belly is free to touch, and it seems that she's crazily focused on my hand. So let's touch her belly until she gets bored with the hand. You're biting my finger as well, aren't you? So that's fair. It was a bit of a rough interpretation, but she seemed to have been convinced. Or she's just crazy about biting my finger, so maybe she doesn't care about me touching her belly. In fact, she didn't care about her belly too much and immediately started biting my finger. Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit sweaty, so don't lick my fingers! Don't eat me! Hey, how did you make that connection? She suddenly played innocent. Maybe it was something she learned from a book or somewhere. It surprised me. Yeah, me too, man. Just a second ago you said it wasn't. No, thanks anyway. I didn't think there was anything delicious about my fingers, but I didn't feel too bad about it. After that, she kept sweetly biting my arm for a while, like she was trying to execute her previous remark. When I got used to the feeling of her biting my arm, I patted her belly loosely, and then her sweet biting suddenly ceased.
Oh.
Yes? I turned my eyes toward the voice of the person who said that she was gazing at my arms reproachfully. Probably fingers, but whatever. Again, she stared at me. Oh, come on!
ごめん、やっぱりある。本当は私、笑顔で青に行ってらっしゃいって言ってあげたいの。でも、心のどこかで青とちょっとでも離れたくないっていう自分もいて。
Don't worry, I can understand your feeling.
ごめんね。聞き分けの良くない恋人で。
That's not true. Okay, I don't care at all. What do you mean you don't care at all? I gently rubbed her belly. My fingers smoothly glided on her door. Hey, it's just a suggestion. You can call me whenever you feel lonely while I'm there.
電話？
Yes. Telephone. If you hear my voice, you won't be lonely, will you?
それはそうかも。
I'll tell you the phone number later. There may be times when it's impossible to talk, but I'll try to take your calls as much as I can. Is that good?
それならなんとかなるかも。
Okay then, deal. Thanks for understanding.
こんなのこれっきりだから。
I know. Thank you, Gon. She nodded a little. She's still feeling a bit unhappy, but I feel that she's somewhat relaxed. Solve the problem! By the way, what do you want as a souvenir? I told her I would buy her something, so I want to buy something for you as well.
青が来てくれるなら何もないかな。だから青の力量にお任せする。私が喜びそうなものをお願いね。
Okay. It's a little bit of a tough request. What kind of gift would make her happy? Deep fried tofu? No.
期待してる。
Okay. She suddenly smiled. It's 100 times better than being down in the dumps, but it's also a little bit scary.
それじゃあ青、話はこれで終わりでいいよね。
Yeah, I think we talked about everything we needed to.
だったら遠慮なく。
Oh, come on! You beat me again!
だってまだ全然噛み取れないから。
Okay. Well, I relaxed to see her sweetly biting my arm. With a full smile, I kept stroking her belly.
これで満足。
After a while, she left my arm and lay down, shaking her tail. She moved her tail with full power. She seemed to be happy. Well, anyway. Yeah, my arm got pretty... my fingers got pretty sticky.
洗えばすぐに落ちるよ。
Well... Actually, I have another thing to worry about. You left a subtle mark. I can't see clearly, but there's a tooth-shaped mark on my arm. Finger. Although I didn't hurt while she beat, it's going to leave a mark. It's fine, man. But it can be helped. Let's think later how I can hide it. You don't have to. You don't have to!
すごいあくび。眠そうだね、青。
Well, I had various things on my mind. Maybe I'm very tired.
だったら、今日はもう寝た方がいいよ。
That's right. I will. Are you still awake? For?
私も眠くなってきたから、もう寝るつもり。
Well then, will we sleep together?
わかった。
Like he needed to say that. After seeing her note, I turned off the light in the room. Then we got in the bed together. Good night, Con.
おやすみ、青。
We looked at each other in the dark and then closed our eyes. I need to prepare to go back over there tomorrow, so I'll sleep soundly tonight. Huh? I can sleep. Oh, what the sleepiness is approaching. I can't sleep yet. Somehow there is a feeling of frustration deep in my chest. Con, are you still awake?
起きてるけど、どうしたの？
No, I mean, somehow I just wanted to hear your voice.
何それ？
I don't really even understand it myself. Yes, I didn't even understand it myself, but I told her. There is nothing to tell her. What's this feeling?
ひょっとして向こうに行く前から私のことが恋しくなっちゃった。
It might be that. I don't know. It shouldn't be like that. I'm not a lonely person like Con is.
そうかな。自覚はしてないけど、実はそうなんじゃない？
That's including your desire, right?
そうだといいなとは思ってるよ。でも、急に声が聞きたくなったとか、普段の青なら言わないし。そういうことを言い出すってことは、青も私から離れたくないのかなって。
Well, you're certainly right. I guess that this frustration is what she was talking. To be honest, I also don't want to leave her.
急に声が聞きたくなった。
Hey, are you copying me? Shut up!
とか言って、私より青が先に電話をかけてきたりして。
It is highly probable. No, I won't.
冗談だって。でも、青からもたまには電話をかけてもらえると嬉しいかな。
Well, I'll try to remember. Let's decide that I won't call her first. She'll tease me if I call her first.
さあ、青、おしゃべりはこれくらいにして。もう寝ないと明日も早いんでしょ？
Yeah, right. I close my eyes again. In the darkness, I decide to wait for sleepiness to come. I can't sleep! Even if I heard her voice, my frustration didn't go away. Or rather, it seems that it increased. Perhaps it's not enough fun to hear her voice. If I can be satisfied with just her voice, the next thing would be just cuddling. When I lay down, the sleepiness came close to approaching a border feeling of fatigue. Yeah.
よかったね、青。これでもう向こうで寂しくなったりしない？
I heard her voice immediately next to me. That voice tone was as gentle as a lullaby. Hearing such a voice, my sleepiness got deeper. Yeah, absolutely I won't.
そっか。
Wait, what? You will! Come on! You will be lonely there. Won't you be lonely? Yes, you will be lonely. What the hell, man?
じゃあ、大丈夫だね。
Right. No! No more! I need to sleep, Con.
おやすみ、青。
Basically, the sound of her lying next to him. Or should I say kissing him in the cheek? Anyway, let's end the episode. We'll continue tomorrow and we'll see if he succeeded with going to the city and dealing with all the stuff. For now, hope you enjoyed, hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.